What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika in with Married to Medicine from Friday night. I apologize. Y'all see how I'm looking. I don't never get on camera like this, but if I was gonna get the reviews done today, I needed to come on, and I just ain't in the mood for all of that hair and extra, doing all that extra makeup and all of that stuff like that. Y'all know I'm a cute fat bitch, so just deal with it for the day. I promise by loving hip hop, I'll be back looking normal, and y'all ain't got to get the Bonnet Chronicles. But for right now, with Love and Hip, with Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine, I ask that y'all overlook the fact that I'm not glammed up right now. I just didn't feel like it, and just pray for me, child. It's cold and caught me, okay? Now, last week, Married to Medicine, let's go on and knock this shit on out so we can get on to Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I actually somewhat enjoyed last night's episode. Anyway, this is Married to Medicine, Season 5, Episode 4, Black Girl Magic or Black Girl Tragic. And we open up with Dr. Jacket saying that with all this stuff going on between son Curtis, she been working a lot more lately. She even had a patient asking how she doing, and that made her a bit uncomfortable, but she was polite. She handled it pretty good. I guess it must have been a patient that she's had for a while for her to feel so comfortable to ask this woman about her personal life like that. I don't know, child, but she handled it. Now, Toya, you got a budget of $150 a day, and you used it on a basket that you fixed up a private picnic for you and Eugene on. Girl, you wasted a lot of money, $150 a day. Child, I be itching if I spend over 25 a day. I ain't lying. I'm frugal, bitch. I'm frugal. Now they talking and he admits he ain't been, spending that quality time with her and he trying to get it together. Then she brings up him masturbating and he say he's not necessarily looking at her pics or thinking about her solely, but he rather do that than to go out there and do what Curtis done did to Jackie, right? She gets to talking about her conversation with her dad, and she admits she was a bit upset with her dad because he didn't realize how it affected her when she was growing up and she would have to, manipulate other women like moving photos and all of that. Eugene said the little girl in her was still hurt by that still. He said, but he ain't her daddy. Okay. He feels they communicate way better than she and her dad do, and hell, even his parents do. So as long as they keep that line of communication open for the two of them, they should be all right. Told just a horny bitch. Just a horny bitch. Now, over the quad, she done cooked this big meal for Dr. G. Plus, it's a part of her preparing recipes for her cookbook. I'm here for the cookbook. I am. Now, he liked her meal and, that she prepared. Then she brought up the no cheating factor in relation to Jackie and Curtis and how he was feeling about that. She not feeling Curtis cheating on Jackie regardless. Dr. G, on the other hand, was more leaning toward understanding Curtis' side, what led him to doing this. He feels Curtis was lonely. Dr. G said he knows cheating wrong, but what is he to do when the wife is not trying to understand his motherfucking needs and stuff? And Quad was getting pissed off because it's never a viable excuse to cheat just because you feel like she not doing what you want her to do. So, child, I saw the problems coming right then. Like I said, she wasn't feeling Dr. G, what he was saying. And then he said he'd rather her not put him in the middle of the conversation of Jackie and Curtis. Then she says he don't appreciate her, and he said he does. He says he does what he's supposed to do, which is pay all the fucking bills for her, and he do show her appreciation. Quad say that he pays bills for stuff that he benefits from. And he reiterated, no, I pay all these motherfucking bills up in here. And that's when she said, well, I pay my car note. He said, and she said she feels like he brings up the money thing. Uh, in her face too much. She don't appreciate the fact that he always bringing up the coin. She said she tried to pay the mortgage up for a year, but he refused it, and she beginning to think that he do that so he can quote unquote keep her in her place. Then shit went left. She said she started talking about appreciation. He said he does appreciate her. What he do? Okay, he said he do appreciate her, and that's the reason why he been taking care of her since the minute he met her. And she said that she didn't feel like he was appreciating her, basically. Child, they got into a whole argument that led to him basically saying she ungrateful and she disrespectful, and he slammed the door on his way out and sped off in his little car. And I said, I guess she touched the nerve then, because from what I'm hearing, she just saying it ain't no reason for a man to ever cheat. That's part of one of her arguments. Other part of her argument is I'm here doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. I don't mind doing it, but it would be nice if you appreciated me some more. He's saying, girl, I appreciate you, and if I didn't, I wouldn't be around here spending this big coin to make sure that we live so well. Child, they letting other people's situations filter into theirs, and it's causing a whole fucking rift in their marriage right now that don't need to be happening. Now, Dr. Simone and Cecil talking. At first, it was cute little talk. Then she said she shared some of what she been going through between her and Cecil with the girls, and all their friends feel that he a good guy, but she don't feel necessarily that, because see, he don't show them the nasty side. He only show that to her. I got out of that. She mad because he got a good reputation in front of people. People like Curtis, and Cecil, and it seems like she upset about that. She feel that he don't acknowledge his wrongs, and if he does, he does it inside, so no one, not even her, takes notice of it. He said, why should he do all of that work, admitting he wrong, figuring out where he wrong at, if she ain't doing the same damn thing? She said he never acknowledged the good things about her, but focuses on right in on the negative, and he don't feel that that's true. He told her, he said, look, it's not that. It's that our real issue is that we not growing together anymore. We're growing apart. She tried to say they do uh have time with each other and stuff. And child, he ran that schedule on her ass, what they weekly schedule it really consists of. And in between him being at practice with the little boy and her being on call and her having to go get her hair done every a standing appointment every Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever, it really wasn't no time for them to be with each other. And you can tell that it's bothering him, because Cecil don't get loud. He got loud, and he said they not gonna sugarcoat shit. So he not eating with the cussing. Dr. Simone, you might want to try to listen to him. Y'all been together too long to just throw it all away. All because y'all having communication problems, and that's what it is. You know what, scratch that. They both need to listen. And Simone, you kind of have in the past emasculated him, and I think that's an issue for him too. She got mad and said she done, and that they should not be, she done. She ain't want to have a conversation. I'm sorry, y'all. My head, my mind fuzzy. I'm going mostly off my mind in just a few simple notes. But my thing was this. Y'all done been together long enough. Instead of you getting up getting mad, you should have stayed and had the conversation. It's easy to walk away. But how long you gonna keep walking away before you gonna have to deal with this situation going on? Now, Dr. Jack and Simone meet up for a lunch date, and they talk about the fitness field day and how Heavenly, Toya, and Contessa acted. And Dr. Jackie basically said she couldn't put nobody out because it was the Paul. Then Jackie say Curtis been wanting to come back to the house and try to work through their issues. So far he been gone about 6 weeks, and she admit that it's hard. Dr. Simone tell her, look, you one of them perfection people. You want everything to be perfect, but in this situation, Jackie, it might not be perfect. What you need to do is just go through the process. Go through the process, and when you come out the process, you'll understand better what it is that you needed to do and what you need to do going forward. You know what I'm saying? Um, Then she suggested that they take a girls' trip to New Orleans, and all the girls go. And Dr. Jackie went ahead on agreed to go down to New Orleans. Now over to Dr. Heavenly, she got a Laura helping her pick out outfits for her trip to New Orleans, and then they start talking, and she asking this child for advice yet again. She talking about Contessa came at her all kinds of aggressive, but Toya her friend, and she feel like maybe she offended her friend, and the little girl basically told her, look, mama, if Toya ain't your friend, you need to approach her gently and apologize if you know you've done something that you should not have done. That little girl got a lot more wisdom at times than her own mama. That's why I can't get mad about this woman going to this little girl for advice and stuff. Because it seemed like a Laura more mature than her mama is at times. I said, damn. Now over to Dr. Contessa's house, she getting her outfits together for New Orleans. And Miss Renee there to help her. Remember Miss Renee, I haven't spoken about her very much. But that's, I think, music. Donnell Jones' mother. And she also serves as their nanny. Now she tell her that she did have a small incident with two of the ladies, but it's cool now. Miss Renee say, you believe that it is? Miss Renee gonna give me life. Just wait. Keep watching. She don't play or she don't sugarcoat. I got a feeling Miss Renee gonna give us some life in this season, and I'm ready for it too. Anyway, Simone invited her to New Orleans, and she going, and hopefully they can get to know each other and smooth out whatever differences they may have had in the past. Miss Renee says she hopes so, but she don't want what she hoping for is that the Dr. Gangster bitch don't come out. Cause she can't come out of Contessa. And I can see it. I can see it. Contessa ain't nobody you really want to play with it. And I can't wait to see her flare up. Because she gonna flare up in this season. You can believe that. Now, Dr. Simone over at her North's house, she in there packing. And Cecil come. And she asked him what he came for. He said, I was just, I had some business to take care. I just dropped by. But he noticed that she packing. And come to find out, she didn't even tell this man she was going out of town. And I'm like, girl, really? He even said, with everything that's going on, do you really think this is the best time for you to go out of town? And she feel like it is. I was like, girl, see, you ain't paying attention. You ain't paying attention. Just like Dr. Jackie sat up there for 2 or 3 seasons hearing this man say he was lonely and he need her more. Even if you don't understand where this coming from, you made a commitment for the rest of your life to cater to this person's feelings and compromise with them. You supposed to at some point pay attention. Her not paying attention to this man is going to lead to some problems for Simone later on. And I really hate to see that because I like Simone and Cecil. They probably my favorite medicine family. You know what I'm saying? But she do too much. She don't listen. She really don't. She feel it's necessary, so he ain't argue with her ass. Now we get out of New Orleans and they get to the hotel and Heavenly it's two sets. It's two suites. It's the Saint Michael suite and it's the Lucifer suite. Heaven ain't trying to be in the goddamn Lucifer suite, even though that's just the name. So they split up by choosing straws who gonna be together in their room. And if I'm not mistaken, it was Heavenly, Toya, and Contessa in the Michael suite, and the other three ladies over in the Lucifer suite. You know, Heavenly wasn't feeling it, but she had to go alone. They go out for a day of fun, and then they go sit at this little bar, and they have drinks. And Toya started talking about Eugene masturbating again. Then she asked Jackie, what's the difference between Curtis cheating on her and Eugene jacking off? And I was like, you fucking stupid bitch. You know what? Toya need to stop talking sometimes, 'cause that was just fucking stupid. The difference is, like Dr. Jacket said, that he's not with another person and he ain't out here risking possibly catching a ST-damn-D, bitch. That's the difference. Then she asked Quad how much she gets sex from Dr. G, and Quad was not going to give her that answer, said it ain't her business. Then Toya get mad because the woman don't want to tell her damn business, and talking about she ain't going to expose no more of her personals to people who don't want to expose theirs. I'm like, girl, come on. Contessa said, say what it is that you feel. If you feel like you want to share something, share it. Don't hold it back. Don't sit there and let it build up. Because it was clear that Toya had caught an attitude. Heavenly said she can't vibe with anybody. because she decided to jump in this conversation. She can't vibe with anyone who, who lies on her, and that leads to Toya saying she felt Evelyn was aggressively attacking her down to the fitness field. Toya say she started off calling her messy. Heavenly say, but you is. She said, well, if she feels it's true, it's true. And she went on to say that initially she thought Toya was bringing mess to her with Contessa, but she learned later on Toya was actually trying to tell Contessa that Heavenly was a cool person and Toya was trying to solve a problem that she thought was about to begin. Heavenly then apologized to Toya, and that's pretty much what that episode was all about. I ain't get a lot of it. But let me tell y'all something. My thing on here is it seems like these husbands and these wives ain't listening to each other. They ain't listening to each other. They've been together so long that now they're at that stage where they're beginning to take each other for granted, and I see that it's causing a rip in each and every one of their homes and marriages that this is occurring in. One thing I do know about marriage is this: is it's gonna take a lot of togetherness. It's gonna take a lot of compromise. It's gonna take a lot of understanding. You are taking on a whole nother person in your life that you responsible for their emotional well-being as well as the physical. And if you ain't willing to listen to your mate, then I don't know how you expect that shit to work. You may feel like he just getting on your nerve or he just starting shit, but in actuality, he just trying to get you to hear him. And I think that if they ain't learned nothing else, they ought to learn that from Dr. Jackie. Pay attention to when these cries your husband is sending out to you, because failure to listen can lead to heartache later on, just like what Dr. Jackie going through. And I ain't saying it's all her fault, but she played a part in this when she failed to listen to what our man is saying. We can't give these men and act like they don't matter because we done been with them so long, because what you think won't happen will happen, and that's he will step out just like Curtis did. But I'm hoping that things get better for all the medicine wives and their husbands and whatnot. But that was it. If I left anything out that you feel is pertinent, please put it down in the comment section and we will continue the conversation there. Again, I apologize. I'm not looking like normal Lady Nika on camera today. I don't feel good. You probably can hear it in my voice. If you can't, you damn sure can tell my face swole. So, child, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Just hold me in prayer. That's all I ask for. Remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share the video. You ain't got to share this one, bitch, because I got a bonnet on. Don't share this one. Don't share this one. But I know some nasty motherfucker is. And all that's going to do is make me great. But anyway, that's all I got for this episode of Married to Medicine. I'm gonna go on and move on over to Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I'm feeling this itching in my throat area, and I know, see, my voice about to go out. So let me go on and do that video before it's all said and done, and I'll see you guys back for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you will see me looking normal again for Love and Hip Hop New York, which I'll record tomorrow morning. Y'all have a good remainder to your Monday, a great beginning to your week, and peace.